Hi, and welcome back to Decisive Campaign's Ardennes Offensive. This is me playing Wacht on Rhein, the big campaign of the Battle of the Bulge. Playing as Axis, we are on the 28th of December 1944, 6:00 hours, and we are just about to take a look at the enemy movement phase. Just a quick strategic overview. Basically, we are doing excellent as Germans. We've been able to take even Liège, Clermont, Huy, Amai, and we're moving towards Ardennes, and actually Namur quite close. We took Marche, we've taken Rochefort, we are pushing enemy units in and around Saint-Hubert. We are moving up from, we took Arlon, we've taken Florenville, and last turn we even took Sedan. So we're in France right now, actually. So yeah, we've taken like big parts of Luxembourg and then some up in. We're actually entering Sedan and France, really, and then we are pushing units up here and through up this bulge over here. It's not well bulge, but yeah. Actually, since we've taken so much, it is a bulge, really. So we're trying to maybe cut them off here. They do have a couple of units here holding on, and over here and here. So we're basically trying to fix this one here. And we're also pushing up here on the side, trying to make sure that these guys actually get cut off, if that is possible. We're heading over here with one division, 352s, I believe. And then we're heading up here with basically 3 divisions, 1 division up here from the 7th Army, and then we also have the 5th Fallschirmjäger and the 11th Panzer moving in this direction. So good times. Let's take a look at the enemy movement phase then. Let's do that. And last turn we could see, or last episode rather, when I moved all the axes, I did take a look at reinforcements, and there is none coming during the whole of the 28th of December, so that's nice. And also we had actually something I forgot to do is grab a supply. Well, we got hit there, they lost some. Let's take a look. They hit me there. No one loses anything. Wherever that was, they hit me there, no one loses anything. So good stopping units there. They try to hit me there, they lose a lot in Libramont. That's unexpected that they were going to hit that guy there. That's Libramont. They hit me there, they lose some, but I don't. See, they're in difficult positions, definitely. That's some tank units somewhere around there at least. They try to hit me there. They lose 1 Sherman tank. They lose 2 Sherman tanks, or 1 Sturm, 1 Sherman. That's nice. And it's difficult. It's snowing a lot here in the game right now on this 28th of December. Nothing with artillery right there. Quite close to Signy. Nothing there in Cell, which is nice. They try to hit me in Saint. They lose a couple of Paris. Signy, they actually lost some there. Okay, that's going to be interesting to take a look at, because Signy is open. They've been able to actually enter there, but they're behind enemy lines for sure. They don't have any supplies there. This is Ardennes up there. Saint-Hubert. That's Huy. And this is all the way down south of Rochefort. Seem to be leaving there. Okay, so it's a lot shorter now, mainly because they don't have enough troops, I guess, not enough units to move around. So as I've mentioned before, I think they topped out at like 500 and maybe 30 steps or something. Movements basically in actions, but yeah, it's getting lower and lower. So we will, as we always do, take a look at the weather and also the VPs. I need to go and get my phone and calculator. Hang on. So we're going to see what we actually get here in terms of. Okay. Let's take a look at then. So we have weather right now, and as you can see, we have heavy precipitation during the day. This is at 1200 hours, round or turn 50 out of 64. We're going to have an afternoon or evening, as I call it, heavy precipitation, still snowing. During the morning, though, we're going to have a light precipitation, not that bad. Then we comes mist, mist, and mist. So, yeah, it's going to be poor visibility, basically. So here we go. Victory condition reports. You need 207. No, you need 200 for a major victory. We already have 272 victory points on the map. And that's location VPs basically. And then we have another extra 52 due to allied casualties. That gives us 324 VPs in total. And as I said, you need 200 for a major victory, so that's not a problem. So we're doing, excellent, of course. Access losses, we have lost many power points, all in all, 28,542. And last time we were very close to getting 5.5 to 1 kill ratio. We had 5.4, but let's take a look at this one. I think maybe we're up now by 5.5. Let's have a look. Yeah. So we have now entered 5.5 to 1, basically. So that's excellent. We get air recon back. We also get a Kampfgruppe back. So that's very nice. That's a very handy way of placing units, basically. As always, we now going to take a look at cards and then stats. So let's start with cards. There are no new cards. We have these new units that we have decided not to bring in because they are all being placed on the eastern border, and that's going to take forever to bring to the front. We don't need them really. This Kampfgruppe is really good to bring in almost wherever you want. Rear area, we have this fuel card that's prohibitively expensive, and we're not going to go for that one for sure. We do have German trucks that we actually could bring down to put some units in to ferry them faster. That's one thing we could do, especially so that they don't get that tired. We could do that especially down south. So something to think about. Replacements, yeah, sure, we could go for that because we have lots of points, so why not really? Definitely want to do that, and we want to go for supply. Air support cancelled because of the weather. Let's take a look at stats before we actually deploy cards here. And as you can see, we always want this gap to widen, and that is something we've been able to do. They're down at 60,000 units or troops. We have 166, so we have more than 100,000 units than they have. We have more than double the units, and we're actually approaching that we will have 3 times their units when they get to 55. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Casualties, we still have this kind of nice slope, and they have a worse slope, so that's nice. Let's take a look at regime statistics. So this is about supply and fuel. We always take a look at that, and we have entered a situation where we haven't been able to pick up really any major supply sources, so that does hinder things for us. So, but let's take a look at supply first. So last time we took a card, a supply card not too far ago, not too long ago actually. Got another 40,000 up here, which is nice. Now it's gone down a little bit here to the normal 60,000 that we get each turn. So you can see that since we had these received from off map, total 98.7, we could use that during this past turn, or this turn actually. So that has helped a lot of building up. That's one thing. This is probably center supply base. This could definitely be Liège, I think. Perhaps we'll take a look at that. So that's pretty nice. And we sent the troops a lot higher. This is actually the maximum amount we have been able to send at one particular time. So that's nice. Let's take a look at unit supply. Again, a higher number, so you could say that internal supply is looking really good for our units. We asked for 90,000, we received 77.5, and I think that has to do with keeping the supply lines open from Bastogne up to the northern sector. So that's why they've been able to receive a lot more higher numbers of supply. And at the same time, there's been a cap of 60,000. It's been going up here because we did save some before. Fuel-wise, I think it's going to look more like worse. Let's have a look. Yeah, we have zero supply in our supply stocks. As you can see, we get 40,000 each turn. 40,000 has also been delivered to units. That means that it's our internal supplies are going down fast, but it is what has been expected to happen. They have requested 95,000 units of fuel. They only got 40,000, so it is a problem, but it's something we can manage for now. I mean, there's nothing else we can do really. So we'll probably see this situation here where we actually don't have full amounts of fuels. So it is what it is really. Sometimes we're going to be able to drive a little bit shorter and fight worse and so on. But it's something we need to keep an eye on. All right. Before we go for the cards, we can actually do that. Yeah, we can take a look at this major supply base. We can actually see that it's been built up, not by fuel, however, as you can see, but by supply points, which is still nice. That gives us a nice, healthy extension, really, like into, well, I thought, but it's actually coming up through here. But that's fine. That works as well. But once this road doesn't work, we'll have things coming in this road, I guess. So that's nice. All in all, we can see, let's take a look at the supply situation here. We can see that we are in yellow, which is quite good, in green as well, but here it's becoming a little bit of a problem. So I guess that we still have to push through and get these main lines free, basically. That's what I think, more than just one, but like this one here. We'll see if we can do that. Cine is actually American now. I think they just passed by that. Maybe they have been, I don't know, we'll see. Somehow they've actually been able to go through here, but we'll crush them here quite easily, I think. So it's all green and yellow here, green and yellow, green and yellow. Here it's looking a little bit worse though. So, which is understandable, but we have had a lot of traffic over here, so that's what has been limiting supply all the way over here. At the same time, this highway here is going to be very important to take for supply coming down here also, so that's going to be interesting to fix. Otherwise, looks very, very nice. All right. Let's take a look at the enemy movement in more detail. Or do we want to go for cards straight away, actually? Yeah, let's do that. Supply card is not a problem. Let's do that. We buy that one straight away. Anything else that we need to do? I don't think so. replacements could be bought. German trucks could also be bought, and we could also bring in another Kampfgruppe here. That would be 50. We'd have 36 left, so we could definitely exactly go these ones, German trucks, and so let's do that. Let's go replacements. Really? What's happening here? There you go. Okay, it took some time. So we got some stuff. 2 Panthers, actually. That's lovely. Cool. And actually, was there even more than that? Stats kill. This takes such a long time now. Like, yeah, we have some more here, but 1 Tiger 2, 1 Panther. That's quite nice. Okay. I mean, though these are expensive cards, but since I don't have much else to spend it on, it's fine. 1 Panther, 1 Tiger 2. That's cool. All right, cool. So that's it. I'll use these German trucks in my turn later on, I think. So, and the same thing with Kampfgruppe. We have exactly 50 points. That's perfect. Excellent. All right, let's take a look at history mode. Yeah, 131 movement is very little. So this is Cell over here. This up here is Cini. As you can see, it's been open here. Sure, they could drive down here like that. They probably have something being able to move through here, but that's fine. We have this unknown unit that's been sitting in this one. We almost reached this place over here. I think actually we went into this one, so maybe they had 2 units. This is Ardennes over here. We had at least 1 unit here. There's 2 units there now. In here, where we at? Neufchâteau over here. Okay, so that's interesting. So these are 9th Volksgrenadiers coming up here, and we can now see that we have 3 units around here, which is nice that we're stopping them. Let's pull up the mini here, and they're moving 2 up there, and then this guy is hitting us here, and he lost 8 half-tracks, 2 bazookas, and actually 1 Stuart there. And yeah, that's interesting. We have 100 staff units there. I don't know if that might actually be, perhaps that is an HQ, since we're in the beginning of steps. Yeah, I think so. Divisional HQ probably in here. We in Baltin. So this is an interesting place also. So this is up quite close to Namur over here, and Ardennes over here. So we have something in Haltin, I think it's called. This is 9SS sitting over here trying to reach Ardennes. We have quite close to Liège over here. We have Clermont over here. We had this unit sitting here. Can't remember what it was. I think maybe it was in Divisional HQ, but I'm not sure. Has moved away. Ardennes again. They seem to be emptying this one. I think they had 3 units in the beginning. They're leaving. So here's Cell again. This guy here, he was sitting over here. I was afraid that he was going to attack here from 2 sides, but they had this river crossing here that was difficult. Royal Ulster Rifle Battalion moving, and I guess they realized that this crossing is compromised, so this one is still available though. They try to hit me here in this heavy forest. I lose nothing, they lose nothing, but it, as you can see, is a very strong unit there. Anyway, we have Team Morris quite close to Cini, actually over here, and he moves over here, so that's interesting for sure. And then we have cutting us off, actually. It's fine. We have Ardennes. They have actually left everything there. Then we get an unknown attack here from, I guess, a cavalry unit. And this one is, that's very interesting. So this one is down in the south. So we have Sedan over here, La Chapelle over here. So we were able to drive units up here and hitting this one in Bouillon, and we also set this one in here to make sure we hold this crossing. We lose nothing, they lose nothing. We can see it's a cavalry unit trying to strengthen this one in Bouillon, and that's exactly what I wanted to put down for. So we have units moving in this direction or this direction down here, at least one. And we are in Signy over here. We have Love moving away from Hamois, which is good for us. He moves out there. That's a strange way. Okay, that's weird. But that's good for us. This is in Libramont, and we have 2 units there. We have actually moving closer to us and hitting us. We suffer no penalties here or no losses, though. They do lose quite a lot, actually. So that's nice. And we are down by... Okay, that's interesting. So Rochefort is up in the north. We have Saint-Hubert over here. So this is a situation. We have 2nd Panzer and Panzer Lehr. And we put a 2nd Panzer Stug over here. We tried to move down, but we were hit by a tank unit. And this tank unit is now moving down. This is Vance, this is Huy, this is Carter, and he's moving away from here. So that's also a very, very nice cause. Or I don't know if it's nice. This would have been a very nice position to hit him, actually. He moves down here for some reason, and he moves away. Makes sense, though. In here, we have a situation of Saint-Hubert. We tried to go here, we tried to go there, and we hit unknown units basically, and were ambushed, and but there's still someone there, and then he leaves, it seems like. This is Betry over here. We're down in the south again, and we have had units moving from Neufchâteau to Betry, and there were 2 units in here, so I guess they're pulling back. Again, we have Libramont over here. I guess we have Team Parker also showing up here, trying to go west, I would assume. Williams is also trying to move away here. And then we get hits quite close to Bastogne. Ooh, that's interesting. So he chose to attack this one. He lost some because he's trying to go back home to, I know, because he's been cut off, which totally makes sense. He could, of course, go over here, but he'll be run over, of course, so he's trying to make it back home. Not working. Libramont over here, we have another one. This looks ripe for an artillery attack. We'll see if that, I guess not, but still. So this one is quite close to Davis, which was close to Cyprien. That's the guy who's hitting me over there, and that's Bastogne. We had another unit here, but this is just a stopping unit. I don't know where he's gone, but he's gone away. Maybe he's showing up there, but I think that one is probably this one that trying to hit me right there. I think that's an infantry battalion. So he moves away there, which is understandable. And here we are by Libramont over here. This one, he was sitting here, I think. He is trying to leave. That's difficult for him. Here is one of the units that we had tic-tac-toe, basically 3 units over here. This is Neufchâteau, this is Petry. So they're trying to move up towards any kind of supply. But as you can see, that's not going to happen. This just makes it easier for us to attack them, really. So that's nice. So here's the tank unit, or one tank unit at least, I-66. And this is towards Dinan up here, and down here is to the south east is Rochefort, and these are Lehr, Panzer Lehr and 2nd Panzer Division, or divisional units. And he disappears. Brown gets intercepted, and yet another one. Ford gets also intercepted. Brown is moving forward. Okay, that's it. And we have Team Edwards moving quite close to... Okay, so this is interesting. Very interesting. So this is Offeville and Teneville and Champlon. So this is the line that's been cut before a little bit. So Team Edwards is sitting down there, and he moves towards Bastogne. here is 10 SS. This is a tank unit that was surrounded. He's trying to break free here. He loses one Sherman tank. He tries to break through here. He loses one Sherman tank and a Stuart. Davis was sitting right there where we have a stone over here. He was sitting in between here, but hits him. He's trying to move away and he succeeds a little bit. We have an armored engineering unit. This is quite close to Rochefort up here in the northeast. We're southwest of Rochefort basically. So this is an engineering unit that we've been hitting hard. I think this is like 1 or 2 bazooka guys left there, and he seems to be disappearing. This is Krag, which is interesting. This is all the way up in northern sector. This is Amai over here. So this is basically 1st SS over here and division. And we have Krag that met some resistance here in Villers-le-Bouilh, and we want to move further up here to cut in Femme if possible, but we'll see if that is possible at all. Now we have a tank unit that was sitting here, moving away further. We have 11th Royal Hussars quite close to Dinan. I don't know if he's moving away from John's, from that stack. I think that's exactly what it does. So he moves in here to strengthen this one or possible attack. Sini here, this guy is actually leaving here. He's been hit quite hard. And this is again quite close to Dinan over here. This is Cell over here. So the 3 units now quite close to this intersection here, which is rather weak, with 2 weak units sitting in the forest. They're moving down there, almost cutting this guy off, but he gets, he's cut off a little bit. I don't know where he's going. This is Sini over here, so we have another unit here. And that's it. We have an AA unit moving away from John's, I think. And over there, probably the same one. And they're emptying this one here, it seems. Moving in there. We have an artillery attack, that's interesting. And this one is close to Sini. And this is where we have our tanks. No damage. Another one, no damage. We have Cell here, getting no damage from artillery. And we have yet another one in there. Now they move out. And this is Sini over here as well. I think this is a totally new one. Moves down there. That's it. This is, can't remember what the name is. Rhein or something, can't remember. Quite close to Givet. The 2 units trying to hit us. We suffer no losses. They lose 10. Try to surround me. And leave. In Sini, they have entered Sini. They're hitting us from Sini. They lose 20 out of their 400. I lose nothing. So that's quite strong unit in there. We have AA here, Royal AA moving in. We also have Scott moving out or in. I think Scott was the one who hit me, so probably Sini is open now. And he leaves. We have Team Baker quite close to Libramont over here. He seems to leave. Artillery attack. Actually some losses here. So this one is being made at Sini, basically, all in the open. So we do suffer some losses there. A little bit of everything. Nothing terrible, like 10%. That's a little bit scary, this attack there, if that would have happened. But no. This one is quite close to Ardennes. Unknown units moving around. Saint-Hubert moving down here. So we have units, I think 1 or 2 units leaving here, down here. And we have 1 showing up there. Now I think we're in divisional HQs, I was going to say, but not yet, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how many there are left, actually. So this one is just Polish field artillery. Interesting. 2 units moving up here. Possibly these guys coming up here, I'm not sure. another artillery battalion. This one is sitting, yeah, so this one is probably leaving the city here. We do have tank units here and in here, so we are just southwest of Rochefort. This very little unit is moving in there and disappears. 106, now we're in divisional HQs, whatever is left, and there seems to be like 2 HQs left. I don't know if that's the case, but this is at least one that's moving, and it's quite close to Ardennes here, so we hit this guy really hard, so there's almost nothing left there. And then we get finally, okay, so this is interesting. So remember that we had an HQ, what we thought was an HQ, because we could see that he had 100 staff units here, and he was sitting there hitting us down here. Now he's gone up 1 and tried to move up there, hitting us there. We suffer no losses, but neither does he. And that's it. Fantastic. Really interesting. So let's take a look at what actually happened, what we actually can see over here. So we're going to start next turn on the 1200 hours on the 20th of December. But this is the way it looks right now. So right now, let's switch to supply, actually make sure that everything's fine here. This is their situation. So we're holding Sedan right now over here. We'd like to take a peek at that one. If we can, we'll try and do that. We do have units that can move here, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, it'd have to be this one later on. Yeah, and also look at that. This one is restricted by fuel. So it's a problem, especially around here, since we haven't had that great of supply coming through here. So it's a problem, of course, because of all the traffic jams over here. So soon that is going to be resolved. And what else? We know that there's one in Bouillon over here. We think there's someone in there as well that tried to hit us from here, a cavalry unit there. We can see that we have 1 recon out of like 14 hides, so you need 34 to make sure that there's no one there. So up here we could try and hit this guy up there, or I don't know if there is one guy there, probably that guy that moved down past there. That would cut him off a little bit. What else? We had 3 units here. Now I think we might have, yeah, these 2 units still here. So I think there's only 1 here. So moving up here and hitting him from 2 directions is going to be enough, I think. Then we have this situation here. As we said before, these guys over here is going to be able to go here and hit him. Field snow also. We do have artillery as well. So it's going to be really difficult for them to do anything. We have Betry over here, and we have strong units here. We'll be able to attack from here and from here also, from this ledge over here, which is nice. By Libramont over here, not a whole lot of troops left here, actually. I think some of them has moved over here, but look at that. It's pitiful, really. This one will be very nice to hit. It's only got 47, actually, and 80 and 83, so yeah, I don't know. It's going to be easy and hit these guys. Probably going to hit them with, yeah, we'll see how we do this, actually. Let's have a look at this, 68, 151. Yeah. All right, so that's 7th Army. Up here, looking up at this situation up here, this is Bastogne, and as we can see, we're still holding on to this here. German, so that's nice. And we have no sign of these ones left around here, which is nice. So I think there's no one around here, but I'm not sure. As long as we hold on to this one. So we are going to move these units further here, and we'll see if we can sit down in these ones to release these 2 back to where they belong on the northwest. Then we had this Kampfgruppe here. We were hit. Okay, so basically we had Davis moving in this direction over here, so we're going to try and catch him basically, moving like this basically. This one is fine, so he can do that. This guy here, we had another unit, I think, moving back in this direction, so we'll see if we can catch him, see if we can destroy him. Possibly we have something around in Houmont, perhaps, I'm not sure. We'll move down here, also trying to close the gap. I don't know about these ones here. Probably need to move to take that crossroad also, perhaps, I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah, so a lot of things we can do with this. Also move this one forward then. Take positions here. Excellent. And then also we have a Kampfgruppe that we can bring down with cards and everything. So, but it's very nice that this one is open again. Looking around at Saint-Hubert, let's go up one again here. So we can see here that Saint-Hubert is actually almost cut off now, which is nice. So if we can move down here, we'll be able to cut them off quite soon. And we can even move up from Libramont here. We can start moving up here even, so they'll get cut off there as well. So we'll see if that works or not. We're going to move the Stug down here, realizing that we'll probably meet a tank unit, but if we can go into Transin, it's going to cut off this whole thing here. In here we do have a unit. I don't know what it is, but we are going to take a look at it for sure. What else can we do? We're going to try and clean this out. It shouldn't be too much of a problem because we have tanks like this, 8-1 already and so on. We have these units here. They are actually kind of useless, so these units are going to move up towards Berlin. Is it Berlin? Borin. This looks a bit weird, so we're going to take a look and see what that is, so we don't have any rats in the walls basically. That's what we want to do with those two units there. Besides that, we have forward here, sitting here, tanks, and it's going to be difficult to attack, but yeah, we'll see what we can do. Basically, we need to get an advantageous position, and we're actually down here, so we need to move up here to be able to attack if we want to do that. And it's probably what we want to do. Is that okay? So that's a city also. Okay, yeah, that does complicate things. Maybe move this guy in there, move 901 up here, then probably make sure that he doesn't go here to attack, and then move these ones up here basically. That's what we want to do. And well, maybe not both of them. We'll see if this one can go over here to strengthen this one here also, and we'll see. Maybe move up here. Yeah, not too far away from Givier really. Up here we're holding here, which is nice, and still just gonna be here. We have one Stug there, 5 Jagdpanthers there, so it's a decent one, but we still need actually more protection here, so that would be very nice to do. We'll see. And in here, this one is rather weak actually, so we could definitely hit him over here if we want to. Or we're just gonna hold, but I think hitting him here with a 4-1 is definitely possible. In here we have a tank unit hiding, so we're going to try and see if we can attack him basically. He should be a little bit out of supply, so we should be able to take care of him really. This one is an unknown unit. I don't know how strong this one is. He's in a city also, which is unfortunate. This one, I don't know how strong this one is, but it's also something we should go in like this and attack if possible. And also we have Werfers coming down here that can do damage also. In here, we don't know if there's anyone in Cini. We'll try and take it back with this one here. And then we have these two that we would like to attack, of course, and this one as well. So yeah, it's going to be nice. And we have lots of units coming down here, even tanks coming down here. We can actually go down here with the 71 with the green one here if we want to. So that looks very nice. 18th, yeah. We have lots of units coming down this road and lots of units coming down this road also. So it's going to be very, very easy to break through here, I believe, towards Dinan and Ivoire, and also towards Namur, which is where we were trying to go. Up here by 9SS, we're trying to move towards Ardennes, and we have had units leaving, so we'll just move on to Ardennes. This one, I don't know if there's anyone in Haltine. We're going to take a look at that. That would be a very, very nice place to stay at, and then probably move in here and see what that is to try and destroy that one. I think there's an HQ somewhere around here, can't remember where, but we'll try and explore that if we can with this one moving here. We have Earthus around here as well. We should be able to do stuff like attack this one if we can reach that, although no supply. This one is going to be destroyed this turn because we are sitting now here. It's very, very, very easy to do that, so no worries there. And then we'll be able to move up here. This one is also going to be destroyed this turn, I believe. Maybe through here. We'll see what happens. Otherwise, we do have these tank units, as we can see here. 10-1 Tigers also. It's gone. And we should be able to take Vance if we want to do that, which we do want to take, of course. And advance towards Ardennes. Could also even move up here to try and cut them off in Hanu or something like that. This one, as we can see, is already been cut off thanks to this situation here for whatever reason, but thanks to Krag, I guess. So yeah, they're in difficulties for sure. And we're also moving forward actually towards Fem over here, so very, very nice. And there's supposed to be one tank unit somewhere around here, but this one here in fields of snow with recon of 32, leaving this one here. Yeah, talk about being gone here, because we are going to use these Werfers here against him as well. So, and these ones, it's going to be nice. And we even have these ones driving up here and firing shots into him. Yeah, very nice. So all in all, it looks fantastic. Just absolutely fantastic. And at the end of this game, we're going to be able to have been able to hit all of these targets that we want to take. Basically, that's what it looks like. So, looks fantastic, really, really nice. With that said, I don't know if there's anything else we need to take a look at. This is around 50 out of 64. This is supply points, replacements, couple of victory conditions. Yeah, it's the same ones here. These are losses. Fuel report. Get 70 each turn. Fortress Sicherungs that are not important. Cards supply. And these are replacements that I took using cards, basically. So yeah, that's, I think that will be coming next episode, I think. Anyway, Allied reinforcements, it's the 28th, and as I said, there is nothing coming in on the 28th. Maybe we'll see whatever came in on the 27th. The 83rd Infantry, I'm not sure, and I don't know where they come in. I don't think we've seen them actually. So basically we have on the 29th coming in 11th Armored, wherever they're going to show up. And then we have on the 30th, we'll have both infantry and airborne unit coming in here. But by then, I think we might have defensive positions in Givi and Dinan, actually. I would assume so, but I'm not sure. We'll see. And then we have the hold of 31st also, just to hold or expand or something. So something that would be amazing, of course, which is not impossible, would be to take this one, the supply source. So I think that's possible actually, because we are not too far away from that. We'll see what happens. That would destroy them totally. Cutting off the major supply coming in there from Antwerp and Brussels, basically. That's on the left side here, really, off map. Well, is there anything else? Cards will be fixed later on. I don't think so. I think that's it. Alright guys, that's it for me. I'm going to see you in the next episode, and that will be about the turn when I move all the German units on the 1200 hours on the 28th of December 1944. So I'll see you in that one, in next one. So take care now. Bye.